Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia. If you're just seeing me for the first time, thank you, welcome. I'm in Nigeria. I live here in South Africa. Please, if you're not yet subscribed, help me hit on the subscribe button and share the video, like, share your thoughts, and without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So in today's video is a very sad one but an informative one. I'm in Nigeria and I live here in South Africa, and news just came to us that this Nigerian actor that you see his picture here, his name is Odera, that he just passed on. Okay, he passed on two days ago. By the time they were explaining the whole scenario, how it happened that he passed on here in South Africa from high blood pressure or complications of high blood pressure. Okay, so yes, I live here in South Africa. I know that the medical care in South Africa is very good. I don't think he lives here. From the message we are getting, he doesn't live here in South Africa. Perhaps he came to visit. It doesn't matter if the medical care system of where you are is good or it's not good. It's all about you as a human being, taking care of your health or taking charge of your health. High blood pressure is a very common disease. You can be predisposed to it from genetics or lifestyle, but mostly genetics and age as well. Most adults actually have their blood pressure fluctuating here and there, so the message has always come to us to always know what your blood pressure is at every point in time. Have a BP machine to always check. BP machines are very, very cheap, and people don't know they are very, very cheap. Those BP apparatus that you can use to check your blood pressure, they are very, very cheap. So it happens that he was having heart palpitations. From the news that we got, he was having heart palpitations. They went to the pharmacy to check his blood pressure, and it happened that it was high, over 170, and it was high, it was critically high. Then he was given medications. How it sounded, it looks like he already knew he had high blood pressure. Okay, so he went, took the medications, went to club. The next day, he started having the issue again, and when he came from club, he passed on. So what are the lessons on this particular situation? What are the lessons for us all? Previously, I've mentioned that immediately you're up to even 30 in this age and time of stress and different kinds of things that's facing us as human beings, especially Nigerians, but as human beings generally, it's actually good for you to always know your health status, know your health situation, and take them seriously. One thing that men especially, one problem they have with taking their medications with high blood pressure is there's this myth that is around taking the blood pressure medication that it will help, that it stops them from performing well. Obviously, every medication has complications. High blood pressure medications, just like a diabetic medications and every kind of medication, have side effects and possible complications, but it's essence of knowing the side effects is for you to look out for it. If you're taking this medication and you know that the possible side effect can be this, the best thing for you to do is not to stop your meds. As a man, I'm talking to you brothers right now. It's not for you to stop your meds. Rather, you can go back to your doctor and say, oh, doctor, this medication is making me do this. Look, they will change it for you. There are a lot of high blood pressure medications, different medications for one illness, especially illnesses like BP. So it's not enough for you to stop your medication and start defaulting, because those diseases are what they call progressive diseases. They become worse by the day. Most of them are incurable, but they can be properly managed with good medical care. If you actually go and always go to your doctor, have your yearly checks, you can manage your blood pressure and whatever disease you have. So a lot of people find it weird that, oh, why should I have to start taking medications in my 30s, in my 40s? Yeah, it's sad, but it's what it is. Something my mom told me something one day that, when you have a situation, it's not good for you to shy away from the situation. It's just for you to face it head on. And this is what I'm telling you out there. If you have a situation like high blood pressure, diabetes, whatever the illness is, it means that you're a human being. It doesn't mean that your life is over. It doesn't mean that you're different or you're unlucky. It just simply means that you're a human being and your body can function a certain way just like a human being's body can begin to function a certain way. So the only thing that you should do for your body is to take proper care of it. But that when I had my last baby, that my health changed, drastically. I didn't used to go to the hospital, although my husband is a doctor. I have never been, admitted. I didn't have bad sight, eye problem. But immediately I had my daughter, my hair just skyrocketed, my eyes just, I needed glasses. I needed my glasses. But what did I do? I took it head on. So the point is that this is a very, very avoidable situation. Or this death of Odera was very avoidable. One, he was defaulting. He was definitely defaulting. If he was not defaulting and then he was then diagnosed and they told you, oh, your BP is so very high that you're not even supposed to be standing, you should even have had a stroke or a heart attack, and then he felt okay the next day to start going to the club to dance with all the noise and all the chaos in the club. And I just, want to speak to brothers, men. Men are the ones that, no, it's nothing, it's not. We women, at least I have my kids to remember, I know that I have to be alive for my kids by the grace of God. So I have to do things within my power to make sure that my health is on par. If you do your power and then you're not able to get things in check, then it's no longer your fault. But for you to be careless about your health, then it becomes your fault. So that guy is just a lesson. I'm not here to blame the dead. I'm not here to blame Odera, but I'm here to kind of encourage each and every one of us. There's this music then in Nigeria. They happen to everybody from time to time. Health situations can happen. It can creep in at any time. When I went to the doctor, I told the doctor I wasn't a glass wearer, and the doctor what the ophthalmologist said is that the human body is very funny. So the human body is very funny. You don't own your body. Stress and oxidative stress and all this situation we have happening around us, it accumulates. One day you can just decide to come up on you. It's not the prayer, but it's the reality. When it comes up, you just take it head on. Keep taking care of your health. Keep taking care of taking your meds. Do your medical checks. If you check, you will see that some people don't do their yearly checks. Yearly checks, what are your yearly checks? Your cholesterol, your blood pressure, your sugar level, your kidney and liver function, all those things are your yearly checks that you should be having as men and even women, everybody. So long as you're up to 30 years, don't joke with it, actually, because it can save your life. Because then if you find out you have an illness or an illness that is creeping in, maybe your blood pressure is beginning to rise a little, you can monitor it and put it under control. But if it has already been full blown, then you can now manage the situation instead of instead of you to be careless about it. So it's a very sad situation. I really feel bad for Odera, and I feel bad for people he's leaving behind. But it's a lesson for people that are here. Take care of your health. Sometimes another thing, you see the stress of social media and the stress of things that is happening around us. Don't assimilate it so much. I'm guilty of that. Like few days ago or in the last 1 week, I have been very stressed with the situation of Nigeria, and I was making a joke and said most Nigerians, our blood pressure would have been very high with this whole situation, unrest in Nigeria. But try not to assimilate and not to consume social media so much that your health will now be at stake. Yes, a word is enough for the wise. Honestly, I really feel bad for Odera. They also said that he had kidney disease. I don't know if that's true. If that's true, obviously it means that he has always had this high blood pressure, because high blood pressure that the person is not taking care of, it goes to the kidneys, it goes to the organs, and it damages the organs. So it's just a case of carelessness, and I urge us all to be more careful about our health, take our health seriously, and I wish everyone all the best. I empathize with the family, I empathize with his loved ones, his wife, his kids, if he has any. I don't think he has any, but if he does, his family members, may his soul rest in peace. But this is a learning for every one of us to be more watchful, to take our medication seriously, to take our health seriously. Be you a man, especially a man and a woman. Take your health seriously. This flesh is just flesh. Nothing much. It's just flesh. And you need to take care of it for it to carry you along. If you think, oh, it's nothing, oh, I'm too strong, oh, I'm a man, oh, I'm too young for it. No. No one is too young for any disease. No one is too old for any disease. No one is too superior or inferior for any disease. any disease whatsoever, it can come. That is not our prayer. We are praying for God to protect us and guide us, but we will also do our part by, using the medical experts, adhering to their advice, adhering to, if they say take this medication, take it. If you see, since I had my daughter, I always do my check like 2 times a year. Okay, because I mean, it's what it is. So thank you very much. Share your thoughts on the comment section, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.